When it comes to movies and TV shows, the horror genre is not just about jump scares anymore. Experts like Marshall Smith, producer and co-host of the Collective Nightmares podcast, say that horror has really become a space to explore uncomfortable or overlooked issues, and that is fueling its rise.
I think horror media gives us a release where we have a safe space to explore topics that are often excluded or marginalized or just not something people want to focus on in lots of other genres. And those are still very important topics, and I think we need somewhere to consider consider those. We need a safe space where we can consider those ideas.
Smith and his co-host Laura Patterson say the genre is also mirroring real-life fears beyond ghosts and monsters. This ranges from politics to the economy. There's some real scary stuff going on sometimes. The two of them also pointed out that following the overturning of Roe v. Wade, there's been a rise in horror films about pregnancy, like The First Omen and Immaculate. Theaters have also had more dystopian thrillers that follow social unrest and economic inequality. However, while horror has the power to challenge stereotypes about gender, race, and power, it can also reinforce them.
The way the films are set up sort of inherently talk about, or they make commentary on who has more value, like what kind of person has more value than another kind of person, and what kind of person is right and what kind of person is wrong, and who deserves to live and who deserves to die, who can save themselves and who can't. And so a lot of times horror, I think, has a negative impact on society if our eyes aren't open to this.
Smith and Patterson say horror will keep evolving, giving voice to new perspectives while still wrestling with the darker sides of society. And whether we realize it or not, they say, every scream on the screen tells us something about ourselves and the world.